Hello and welcome to 5x5. You know, it's very, very hard. Occasionally, throughout the week, things crop up that I think, right, I'm going to mention that on 5x5, right? I'm going to make a video about that, right? The problem with this is, as I've discussed before, if you've watched a lot of these, as I've discussed several times before, my brain is just chaotic, right? And it's like, the reason for all these millions of notebooks down here is they're just like a million ideas all the time, and I'm always scribbling them down. And some of them just get lost and they fall by the wayside. The problem is, when you do this on YouTube, and then when I'm on YouTube, so I'm on YouTube at least one day a week doing this, and then I'm on YouTube on my other channel 3 days a week minimum, doing the Nights Arcade stuff when, I just talk about things. The problem is, I just have this busy, chaotic brain, and the problem is when I'm online all the time, I tend to mention a lot of these ideas, and, fortunately, people don't seem to read much into it. They don't tend to kind of put much stock in what I'm saying, and they don't depend on it, and that's wise, not because I can't be bothered to get round to it, because I've got a million other things to do. At the moment, for example, in now less than 4 weeks, so in about 3.5-ish weeks, we're expecting a new baby. Now, I don't think I need to tell anybody out there how chaotic and upside down life gets once you've got a newborn. We already have a 2.5-year-old in the house, and we're going to have a newborn baby in just a few more weeks. Now, my gaming channel, is just now, only just, starting to recover from the lull when I had to take a month away when we moved in here and everything got chaotic. So, things are going to get sporadic and the schedule's going to be a bit chaotic for, 3 months minimum, I would say, with the baby. But I'm not going to go away completely. It's just going to, things might be a bit hit and miss. There'll be videos missed here and there and stuff. But, I have a million ideas of what to do. The problem is, I'm always trying to, because there's baby coming, I'm now trying to get a little bit ahead with some work. Because there are videos that I make for Nights Arcade that take longer. Up on the board there's a list of videos on the right that some of those I've actually done and haven't rubbed off. I don't know if you can see this on the camera there. If I turn the camera, it'll mess the focus up and everything. So I don't know if you can see. But on here, Patreon, permanent thumbnail, ultimate reviews, my account, which I'm going to get around to doing for my business now that we're into a new financial year. And then it says, learn how to use social media with an exclamation point. The reason for that is because it's a very, very important part of success on YouTube. And my ultimate goal, particularly for this channel, is it's a long time since I brought it up, so I don't know if you're entirely aware of this, but my ultimate goal on this channel was to build enough of an audience that I can eventually self-publish, or just put my book out, my first book that I wrote years ago, that I can put the novel out there for free and that people will read it. But I'm not going to just slap it online when I think there's no one ever going to read it. That's fine when I'm doing stuff like making my little videos and things like that. But I'm going to put the first one up there for free for people to read. Eventually, when I figure that I have enough of a following and enough of an audience. But, in the meantime, I've got to keep compiling demos for my voiceover work. I'm keeping doing things for Nights Arcade and new videos, and some of those videos take longer than others. So when I get a bit ahead with my regular videos and I give myself a week, so I've got all my videos planned a week in advance and they're all made and they're scheduled to go out. So then I have a week in which I can fill those little blank times with doing longer, larger videos like sidekicks and things. But time management is a massive problem. See, I'm nearly out of time here on this 5-minute thing because I haven't planned this out. And I don't, because that's what this is about. But I need to. I need to plan. Somewhere I need to find the time. But every spare minute I've got now is catching up. So I need to find the time, and it might make you laugh, but when I say learn how to use social media, it's like I've been on social media for years, but I can't make a success of it. And one of the reasons is I'm not on there enough and I'm not doing the right things. So that's one of the many things I've got to learn in the near future. But all these things in this chaotic brain go on. So, that's just what it's been about today. I figured I had more time. I always think I've got more time. And then Just like